Hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. Thank you for being here. This is the audio edition, and the reason that we do the audio version is to help you to learn to manifest better. When you are looking at moving pictures, otherwise known as videos, your imagination, by necessity, gives into what you see on the screen. Has to, because there could be a conflict, right? Well, what that does is weaken your imagination. This is just the opposite. All you're going to see on the screen is what you got in front of you right now, and that is the tarot spread for today. That's it. From here on, you simply look at that, you close your eyes, get into a meditative state, you allow the message to flow through you, which, over a period of just a couple of minutes, your imagination is going to start to percolate, and it will start to percolate ideas. Your imagination will get stronger. Plus, there's the benefit, if you want to get up and maybe grab a cup of coffee or tea or cereal or soup or whatever the heck it is, you can do that too. You simply follow along, and it's my job to make sure that I make the reading clear and understandable, because remember, manifesting starts and ends with you. It comes from your experience, your knowledge, your history. And so it's a very personal thing. You can have two people listening to the same thing and come up with very different images. And that's good. That's appropriate to them. That works. So when you go, well, geez, do these things apply to me? Yeah, they do. Every single reading applies to you. It's just a question of how it applies. That's where your imagination is very helpful. So we begin, bottom row, middle card. That's the oracle card. By the way, on top, the middle card on top is also very critical. That's another critical point. We'll get to that. That's a vice versa card. But we begin right up front here, bottom row, center card. Truth be told. Truth be told. It's kind of an interesting picture. It has an owl holding, or at least behind, some sort of a... It looks like a set that you would find in some sort of a production, maybe a movie. And they're standing on what looks like a golden mask. Key number here, up in the left, 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 5 is always change. You're at the midway point between 1 and 10. And so this is where you can have a course correction. Fascinating images. Okay, truth be told, truth be told. Well, that is usually a pretty good idea. The few exceptions it may not be is that the truth will act like a sledgehammer, which it may need to do from time to time. I think generally speaking, though, truth be told on a consistent, constant basis, I think is the best way to go. So, okay, that's the theme. That's where we're going with this thing. Bottom row card all the way to the left, we begin with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, that's visionary. That's pursuing the unknown. Aha. Truth be told. Pursuing the unknown. Very, very important. And of course, as again, with the readings that have to do with manifesting, when anytime I see like a 3 of anything, could be 3 of Cups, in this case 3 of Pentacles, it always leads me back to your mind, body, and spirit. Make sure they're in unison, okay? Don't put on a face like this golden mask for the public, even though you don't feel it, believe it, want it. Don't put on the golden mask. That's not truth be told. Yes, I know the golden mask is very attractive, okay? Gold, ah. But it's not true. And so there's some area of your life right now that you have to confront the truth in you. Because remember, it all begins and ends with you. 3 of Pentacles says that you are now in the mood to pursue the unknown, the truth. And it's different for everybody. I know that sounds very, very phony baloney. But the truth is sort of a bendable but not breakable kind of situation. There are essential truths for everyone. How they're applied? Okay. So you are in search of the truth somewhere in your life. And it will take a complete effort, mind, body, and spirit. And maybe one of the first things you need to do is the next card, Ten of Wands. You need to put down other people's expectations. Maybe even put down your own expectations based on what other people have told you while you were growing up. Because we really don't think about it much. I know as a teenager we, make noise. Well, in my mind, they're going to tell me what to do. But with time, you find that they had a much greater impact on you than you ever thought. For example, just a little thing in my case. My mother would drink coffee during the day, and then at night after dinner, while we watched TV like people did in the 50s and 60s, she would have tea. Guess what I do? Same damn thing. And you know what? I never even thought about it until one night I'm drinking the tea and I'm going, no kidding. And in fact, to kind of carry that out a little farther, she would also use that opportunity to floss before she went to bed. I do the same thing. And again, I never thought about it. It just naturally bubbled up to the surface. And one day I was awake enough to pay attention. So the idea of putting down other people's burdens, these are the burdens that you have assumed must be true. This should be the way I'll do it. The problem with the Ten of Wands is the fact that it's killing your enthusiasm, your positivity, your originality in life, because that's what wands are. But now you're deciding, no, I am going to go for the truth be told. I'm not going to talk to myself in a forked tongue, as Native Americans said. Straight, honest, true. I have to be true with me and to me, because times are moving forward, the World card says. Time is moving ahead. This is time for completion, for integration, for wholeness. And the only way you get to that is by telling the truth to yourself first. If you can tell the truth to yourself, you'd be amazed at how much you live the truth. And in that way, maybe show the truth without being, too heavy-handed to other people. Because you live your truth. Whether they like it or not doesn't make any difference. They live their truth, hopefully, if they're being honest with themselves. It's when we step out of our inner truth that we create all the problems, the jealousies, the envies, the insecurities. Because we know that there's a miscommunication. That's not what we're feeling. That's not what we're knowing. That's not what we're sensing. But we got to live it anyway. We got to put on that golden mask. Look at me. You got to go along. What's the expression? You got to go along to get along, or get along to go. Anyway, you get the idea. No, you don't. Doesn't mean that you have to be a jerk by any means. But means you have to be true to yourself, truth be told. Let's go up top. On the left, High Priestess. High Priestess is someone who values her intuition. Okay? Her wisdom. She is locked into her subconscious. Like with me and the coffee and the tea and the flossing. That was accidental, but I found it. You have similar kind of a thing going on inside of you. You've been doing something, thinking something, feeling something that doesn't fit. But you've heard it so long from so many people that you just assumed that it was true. You're finding out it's not. And in fact, right now, you have Two of Wands situation ahead of you. You have to make up your mind. You have to make a choice. The Wands are positivity, enthusiasm are excitement, possibility. And you see with the Two of Wands, decision. Here this guy has a wand in each hand, or one is being presented, and each heads in a different direction. Which way do you go? Truth be told, that's what you follow. Truth be told. Do not lie to yourself. It'll make all the difference in the world. And that difference is really highlighted by the next card, the Sun card. Sun card is my number one favorite. The Fool is my number two favorite, but the Sun, no doubt about it, way, way up there. It illuminates. It's clarity. It's vitality. It's all the best of the best. You see things clearly. And if you're going to be telling the truth, this is what you need. You need that sun energy. You need that I don't mean overcast. I don't mean partly sunny. I mean blue skies, sun coming down, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You see it all on a certain level. That's the kind of clarity that you need, that the truth demands. And the final card up top is the Queen of Swords. Swords are thoughts, ideas. The Queen is the one who makes sure that the truth is told. She's clever, she's realistic, she's straight talking. The king may make the pronouncements about the importance of truth, but it's the queen that gets down to the business of it. And she, like all queens, gets down to it, no question. Realistic expectations, straight talking, you have to, in this reading, wherever it leads you, follow the truth. The truth be told. That's what you have to do. And the final card is the vice versa card. It's up top, dead middle. It's the strength card, but in reverse. So, what does that mean? Well, in vice versa, and especially in manifesting, it doesn't mean that you're going to be kept from something or delayed with something. What it means is that the energy is inside. You are looking for the strength to face the truth about something. About something. You are looking to have the strength. Geez, I don't want to know. Yeah, I do. I don't want to know. Yeah, I do. But it's going to hurt. It's going to upset everything. I don't want to know. Yeah, you do. You have no choice. The time right now, the world card says the time right now, put down your burdens and go for the truth. Walk away, as the Seven of Swords is all about. Walk away with what you know is true for you. Leave the other stuff behind. I find it interesting, on the first row we have the Ten of Wands, which means putting down your burdens, and we also have the Seven of Swords, which for me, when I'm doing tarot, manifesting tarot, it means keeping what's valuable to you in terms of thoughts, ideas, and leaving the rest behind, because so much of what we're told is BS. The truth be told. This resonates with everybody differently. Find where it resonates and then tell the truth to yourself. So that's the reading for today. More manifested readings, audio version tomorrow. I hope you're there with me, because you make it valuable, truth be told. But if not, between now and the next time you and I have a chance to manifest tarot together, as always, peace and blessings.